guys, gals,
Hello there.
and non-binary pals.
General Kenobi.
Perfect timing. We're just now getting started. Hello, Shane. Hello, Slangani. And we, of course, have the very delightful Moomin Littlesocks with us. Hello, Moomin.
Ooh,
Hello. I'm not nervous about it.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the sub, Shane. I heard Moomin's voice, like, in stereo there. I was like, what's this? Hello, Molo. How are you? Thank you so much for that sub. 17 months. I've got some long-term people in here. It's pretty incredible. I really appreciate that, Shane. Thank you so very much.
Guys, gals,
Oh
and
my
non-binary
goodness.
pals.
Hello, Relly.
You are watching Poetry Slam 78.
Love your face,
If you're a lurker,
man.
please feel free to
Hello.
lurk.
Hey,
If you're a
Dolga,
chatter,
what's up?
please feel free to chat.
Hello.
But either way, you will
Oh my
always
gosh.
find chill vibes
This is
and
a
lots of
lot
laughs
for
here.
2
Grab
minutes
some
into a
snackies and come hang out.
stream. Welcome, Raiders. How are you doing? Flip! It's been so long. My name is Poet. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid, Relly. I really appreciate it. I'm here with Moomin, so Moomin was just saying hi to everyone.
It's nice to be on, like, I feel like I'm backstage peeking, like, through the curtain, like, listening to all this stuff. It's amazing. Keep going.
Hey, Zero! Look! Zero! Look what we have! We have custom design by Zero Fox H's! Hello, hello! You're busy. Oh, no worries. I totally understand it. And we also have them up here. Aren't they beautiful? What a crew already. Yes, Zero Fox Pants made the skate and the heart. They are my emotes in Planet Coaster form. They were a lovely birthday gift. Thank you so much for those shout outs, Slang and Dolga. I really appreciate you.
Oh, slang, Gan!
Oh my goodness, so much is happening! Oh my, Moomin, goodness gracious! I have a feeling this is for you, babe.
Absolutely not.
This is incredible.
Absolutely not.
This is incredible. So, let me take a sip of water because I just got really overwhelmed. Hey, Batpink, welcome in. What's going on?
Nice boobs.
You've got nice boobs too. Thank you.
Pizza time.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm in. What's going on? Holy smokes! Hey, Tara.
Ooh.
Funny because I can't hear any of the alerts, so you just sound borderline schizophrenic.
Alex, it's been forever since I've seen you. What's up, boys? How you doing? Flo Merlin! What's up, babe? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, boys. Welcome to the Slam Fam. Kind of sounds accurate. What's up, Ches? How you doing? So, yeah. As a lot of you probably know, I do have my good friend and amazing Planet Coaster YouTuber, Moomin Littlesocks with me, and we're trying to get started, and we're having a great time so far, and so I'm really excited about that.
I mean, let's be completely honest. Before the stream started, you asked for my advice in your build, and I gave you nothing. So, I mean, the bar is very low.
Kiara says, it's weird to hear voice the normal way now, and out of nowhere the recordings you made for me. Yeah. So, my goodness. Well, Moomin,
I'll just throw in some random alerts myself.
Oh,
from time
yeah.
to time.
Yeah, just,
Some,
I mean, since
ooh,
I sound...
nice boobs.
Oh, great! You've got nice boobs. You got some big news from the last time you were here. I'm eager to hear it, Alex. It's been so
Ooh,
long.
nice boobs.
Oh my God, nice boobs. You've got nice boobs too. Thank you. You know, I think I said I wasn't going to do. The idea was like that I was going to do, but I think it will look. I really think it'll look better than a.
Oh, just give me 2 seconds. I'll be back momentarily.
Ooh, nice tats. Dank, what's up? How are
Poetry
you?
Slam 78.
Do, 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 do. Do, Have we seen the tats yet? Can we see them yet? Okay, 2 seconds has passed. I'm sorry. Did I say yeah, 1, 2. Where's Moomin? Moomin, you are not accurate with your time.
Hit you with that do-do-do-do-do. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hit you with that do-do-do-do.
Oh yeah, I love you some Blackpink. I do know how you do scouts. Yes. You post them on Twitter now. Baby, I can't wait. I love tattoos. I have several myself. Always exciting to see other people getting into it. So everyone, how has your day been? Welcome in to anyone who's new. My name's Poet. I play Planet Coaster and I play DayZ primarily, but I do have other games that I'll mix in every once in a while. I have I've been working on this park for about 4 years. It is a massive park. It's on the workshop, but the updated one will be coming as soon as I finish it. Before you forget. Meep meep. It's posted on Twitter. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh my god, I love it! It's perfect! That is just perfect for you. That is exactly you. Oh my god. It's been okay. Well, I hope that we can turn it from okay to amazing before you go to bed tonight. How about got wheels? I like it. I think it's a little bit funny. It's a little bit funny. This feeling inside. Okay. Let's go, baby. It is perfect for you. Stressful but good. Tomorrow is your 10th anniversary at work. Ooh. Well, happy pre-10th anniversary. That's exciting. Whenever you're naked in your bathroom, the shower gets... The shower gets turned on. That happens when I go into the bathroom too. You get told by the person who runs your night of scouts that you can come back as a young leader in a couple of weeks after you leave scouts to go into the next part of it. It's something you've been wanting to do, so you're super excited. That is amazing, Alex. I'm really proud of you. That means that you have shown exemplary leadership skills, and I know how hard you work on your scouting activities, and how dedicated you've been to them, and that shows. That's a big deal. Congratulations to you. So I've been trying to decide whether I want to put like a counter here with a cash register and a person, or it is the longest 2 seconds in history. I'm just gonna see if he's still in my chat. Yep, he's still there. Ooh, nice boobs. Do I sound like him? Am I convincingly moo? I wonder if he got lost. So yeah, I was trying to figure out...
Ooh, nice boobs.
Ooh, Moomin Littlesocks. So for those of you who might not know, and I'm sure a lot of you do, Moomin is on YouTube. So there's the link to his YouTube channel. Please make sure that you hit that like button and whatever. I don't know what they do on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. I don't know. Whatever. Just go. You'll dig them. You got your Chief Scouts Gold a few weeks ago. Highest Scouts Award you could get. That's amazing, Alex. You're very accomplished. That's awesome. Question for you. If bed bugs are found on beds, whoever came up with the name cockroach?
I'm here. I was here the whole time.
Smash that subscribe button on YouTube for Moomin Littlesocks! That was
That was delightful.
That was my best Johnny impression. Ah, okay.
Sorry,
so-
my beloved is somewhere in West Wales at the moment and gets very little signal, so I had to jump at the opportunity of him calling me.
Aw, that's so
But,
sweet.
I'm just adorable,
You are.
uh,
You are super
but I'm-
heckin' adorable. That's what I like.
but I'm now all yours.
Oh, it's what I've always dreamed of. So I think I'm going to go do the idea that I thought I was not going to do. It is undead. Bong. Bong. Undead, undead, undead. What's up, undead? How are you doing today, sir? You are, yeah, Merlin says you are most adorable.
Fart in your general direction.
Oh my, there's so many sounds going off right now. So I really
I mean,
feel
I'm enjoying
like,
the silence.
yeah. I guess in YouTube you don't really get all of this.
No.
You just get the comments section, which honestly I don't know if I'd be able to handle the comments section.
It's a lot. I mean, the YouTube Studio app is a bit of a lifesaver because
Poetry
it
Slam
means I can
78.
keep track of comments as I go, which makes it a little less daunting.
Sorry, there are so many sounds going off right now.
What's freaky? Is that a new one?
It is. It's D'Enford.
Well, I can't hear it, and now what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
I feel like I've been excluded.
I don't know if we're going to actually get to the interview portion of this interview. Everybody is very excited. I actually made some new sound alerts with my voice, but they're not. They're loaded, but they're not active yet. They're going to be closer to like the December holiday, I think.
That's exciting.
You'll laugh when you hear it. You'll laugh and roll your eyes. You wish you were Moomin. Turn the volume up. What, on Moomin? Okay, hold on.
No, I think he's telling me to turn my volume up.
Oh. Okay.
I can't turn mine up because then I'll hear myself and you twice.
Hard ass.
I don't mind
bricks.
hearing you twice.
Velocity XL200 undercover here. I'll try not to shout. What's going on? How you doing?
Ooh, a new follower.
Oh, I'm louder than you.
Thank
Turn
you.
me down.
Oh my god.
My mic is literally at the lowest it can possibly get.
And my mic is practically in my mouth. I'm all the way up, undead. Hold on. I got a millimeter I can scoot there. Okay. Bye,
way
Shane.
louder. I could just hang on. Let me put my mic further away. That's rarely a problem in the industry, is it? I'm literally having to put my mic on the other side of the room.
Oh, Moo.
I hope that's better.
I do love you. Okay, so, I mean, let's just go ahead and get down to brass tacks here. Thanks for the cinema in your head. I mean, you're so welcome. And thank you so much for the follow. I saw hard ass bricks.
Let's just stick with velocity because that's a lot easier.
But I like saying the word ass.
Okay, fine. I mean, I gave you my opinion on the matter.
And I quickly ignored it, as I do.
Very wise.
That's why you love me.
Yeah, absolutely.
More ass, yes. Okay. So, Moomin.
Oh, utter filth.
Moomin, saying it is not as much fun as eating it. Good lord.
No, and we're off.
Undead is on the naughty step, but like just right out of the gate. Not
Hang on, I can do that for you. That's my job.
Undead.
This is multitasking.
Undead, you are now on the naughty step. Sit down. Put your hands in your lap. Keep your mouth shut, and I will deal with you later. Oh. You gotta wait. You gotta wait for it, Dolga. You gotta wait for it. It's coming. Don't worry.
Okay, it should be done now.
Okay, now do the naughty step command. Woo! naughty. I know, Plip. Can you believe these people around here? Who would encourage such behavior? They're incorrigible. That's
Hit
what
you
they're.
with that do-do-do-do-do.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Moomin. They made me sing. I can't help it.
Hit you with that do-do-do-do.
As I said, it's even better when I can't hear the sound. I can just hear you singing it.
I feel like streams out of context are probably frightening to hear. So, Moomin, Littlesocks. Now I know a lot of the questions that I'm going to ask you. I know. And you do get asked these questions in your Discord from time to time, but because we have a captive audience, and we're just going to go dive right in with the question you probably had the most. Are you named after the Moomins? Can you set the record straight once and for all?
Hear it here. This is the final time I'll ever mention it. No, there is no relation to the Moomins, and I wish they never existed. I am the original Moomin.
There, you heard it here. You heard it here. I'm not first, but you heard it here. It's the final. The
You heard it here last.
The question has to die tonight. It will never be asked again. So, because we're gamers, you know, at the heart of what we do, we might be broadcasters and content creators, but the heart of it all is that we're gamers. So, we had to start somewhere. What was the first game that you played?
Ooh. Well, I was incredibly fortunate that my dad owned a PlayStation shop. PlayStation and Warhammer shop. I was less interested in the Warhammer. The PlayStation, so it's PlayStation 1 at the time, and he would bring home a case with all the discs. So he'd obviously take the discs out of the cases, and the discs would come home, which was incredibly exciting. So he'd come home in the evening, and I could just flick through this endless catalogue of brand new PS1 games. And the one that both me and him enjoyed the most, there's two, I'd say. One is a game called Death Trap Dungeon, which was like way ahead of its time, like a third person like adventure game, and you'd go through like this maze of a castle and like a labyrinth and kill enemies and all that kind of stuff. It was really cool.
Wow.
That's one of them, and the other one is Hogs of War, and that still now is an incredible game. It was kind of 3D Worms before that was even a thing.
Oh, wow.
You were an army of pigs, and you would go from like battle to battle, and it would be a turn-based game, and you'd have an arsenal of different weapons and stuff. And
Wow.
you'd kill the other team of pigs, but it was completely narrated by Rick Mail.
Yes, you've got Death Trap Dungeon and Hogs of War fans in chat right now. Like Grumpy Your Face Man is pretty excited about this.
I mean,
Hey, Lisa.
they are cracking games. So those ones stood out for me. Like the Hogs of War, it was so funny, and again, so ahead of its time. Still, that it stands up today. Like you can play it online now.
So I've never even heard of it, but the way that you describe it, I want to play it now.
Yeah, like dark, humid war game. it's odd. I mean, when you actually try to break down PS1 games, they're a special breed, I think.
Yeah, I didn't have a PS1. I didn't have a PlayStation until PlayStation 2 came out. And I didn't have a PlayStation until I got my PlayStation 2 right about the time when PlayStation 3 came out. So I was way behind.
See, PlayStation 3 was when I checked out.
Oh, okay.
I had PlayStation, well, started before that. I had a Dreamcast, I think.
Okay.
PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, which I would say is still my favorite console in terms of the games that were out with the PS2.
Yeah. What was your favorite PS2 game? Or what were you playing the most at the time?
We might share this one, Poet.
Oh.
Need for Speed Underground 2.
Yes! Yes!
Hands
Yes!
down.
The best one. Yes, baby. Ha ha
How old
ha.
am I? How old am I? How old do people think I am?
Moomin Little
That's a better
Socks.
question from Flo.
Moomin Little Socks is timeless.
Yeah, PS2, and then my dad bought us an Xbox original, which was very exciting.
Moomin is 60, 88, 30, 21, 30, 32. Need for Speed 1 and 2 are just damn great. Cameron Uno, 30 something.
Yes, I am. I'm technically 29. I am 30 in November.
There you have it. You're younger than Kiara. Hey, Maddie! Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Maddie, you really need to be resting, though. Just
Yes,
wanted
go
to
to
pop
bed,
in and
Matthew.
say hello to two of your favorite people in the Planko community. I know how old both of you are. So, pals, if you don't know who Iron Maddie is also an amazing Planet Coaster creator, an amazing YouTuber. Please, please, please make sure that you go give Iron Maddie a sub. He is absolutely worth your time, I promise.
Hang on, I can do this. I'm a professional.
Yes, so you're 29
For it.
then.
Wait for it. There we go.
There we go. Thank you, Moomin. Moomin is also one of my mods, so he's doing double duty right
Ooh,
now.
a new
Thank you so
subscriber.
much, Ches, for giving that sub to Dolga. I really appreciate it. Dolga, thank you also for sharing Iron Maddie's YouTube link. He's absolutely astounding. Gonna go to sleep now,
a
yes.
new follower.
Thank you so much for the follow, Cameron Uno. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Slam Fam. You're turning 40 in January, Kiara. Well, I've already been there for a couple of years.
It's funny how, and this isn't a criticism, but because I do it myself, but it's funny how we take pride in being older than people. Quite like is like this constant battle of like being depressed that you're getting older, but at the same time, if there's any chance to like say, oh, like I wish I was that age. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what's funny though is it's like I just want people to know, like I see it all over Twitter. Is it too late to start streaming in your 30s? Is it okay to game in your 30s? And I always just want people to know there's no time limit for what you love. You know, like if it's what you love to do, there's no age limit on it. Do it, right? So it's like, yeah, I'm old and I game. You know?
It's never too late to start anything in life.
No, it's not.
Ooh, a new
Oh,
subscriber.
These little
Slangani,
gift
thank you
subs. There's a hype train.
There's a hype train is close. Oh my god, you guys!
That's
Thank you so
exciting.
much, Slingani. Thank
That's
you so
what
much
she
for
said.
gifting that sub to Merlin. Okay, so we know that you started out as a console gamer, and you had like the awesome dad experience with the PlayStation and Warhammer shop there. So how did you get into PC gaming then?
Again, I was very fortunate. So I'm painting this picture that I'm a spoiled brat of a child when I really wasn't. But my dad had a friend naturally who he was like a PC guy. He would build computers back in the day where it wasn't like normal to build your own computer. And he offered to build computers for me and my siblings at a reduced price for my.
Wow.
So again, I got like a gaming PC back in would have been 2007-ish.
Wow.
But at that point, like the games were like the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare, that type of thing,
Yeah.
and they weren't really my. But then, very quickly, my love was formed for simulator games.
Yes.
Which is really where it all started. And as many people know, because they like to make fun of the random simulator games that I play, and it shares on Discord very kindly.
Yes.
Including but not limited to drugs. drug dealer simulator.
Yes, yes. That one made me laugh so hard.
But it started with Euro Truck Simulator, and there's a bus simulator called OMSI, which was they were the starting, I would say, when I really got into PC gaming.
Wow. That's wild. Okay, hold on. Kiara has 2 questions. Why did you choose Littlesocks as part of your name? And what inspires you when you build?
So the overall goal with my name, well, first of all, I made it up because my Steam name was just my real name, and this was before YouTube, and I just wanted it to be just not my real name. So I wanted something that was just like a cute name, I guess, and I now massively regret using Moomin because of the existing IP. But Moomin is a cute name, and Littlesocks, I mean, you can't get cuter than that.
This is true. And you are a very cute person. Like you have not
I mean,
not like cute, like you're good looking, but you have that like cute factor that like, oh, I want to put you in my pocket and carry you around and like give you ice cream. Cute.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's up to you.
Little Sock sounds better in English than in French. Undead said his first computer game was Monster Hunter on the Apple. Its graphics were ASCII characters on a green screen monitor, 1978, the year I was actually born. Oh my.
Undead is like the king of making everybody feel incredibly young. So
He is.
I thank him for that.
I think maybe if he wants to, if he would like to give us some really good information, maybe he should step up and do an interview too. What do you think?
I think Undead would be fascinating.
I think you would too. I think that you're absolutely right about that.
So there we go. We should have basically just pencil in a date now, I think. Really.
Just force the issue. I agree. So, what was when you were, let's say in 2007? I was serious, Undead. I'm doing a whole series of interviews, but okay.
I'm serious too, but we're gonna make it happen.
I think it'd be fascinating. But yeah, so in 2007, when you were gaming, what was the absolute game of choice? What could you start gaming on at night and go, "Oh shit, the sun is rising and I've been playing all night long"?
Well, I'll tell you one. And it's a game that it came earlier. I think it was like 2003-ish. But I kept playing it. Was Time Splitters Future Perfect. Time Splitters is a very well-known franchise, but the Future Perfect, the third one, was my favorite. Mainly, and I think this leads on to why I enjoy Sandbox so much, is because it had a map maker in it. So basically, in its core, it was just like an FPS party game. Really, it had a great story, but at its core, you could just have silly characters running around shooting each other with silly guns. But there was a map maker where you could build your own levels, and it even had logic, so you could set up like hitting a certain switch will open a certain door and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's when my love of like creating worlds.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, Slang is saying he had that game, and Undead saying Perfect Dark was an all-nighter for him. That and America's Army. Not to be confused with America's Ass.
But I would like make these maps and levels and then get my brothers to play them. That's what I enjoy. But yeah, the amount of time that I'd have to spend like setting up all the logic for everything and setting the objectives, all that kind of stuff would eat away a lot of time.
Oh, so that is why you're so good at dark rides.
Yeah, the triggers always interested me.
Ah, so we're gonna get into Planet Coaster a bit. So for a free game, America's Army was bloody brilliant. Oh, it's free. Oh, okay, hold on. It's the waddle that cocks. It's the cock that waddles. It's the one and only Cock Waddle. What's up, cockers?
And I guess my one would be, ooh, cock waddle.
Ooh, Cock Waddle.
Waddle.
So, I'm assuming that you. Well, no, I'm not going to assume. I'm going to ask. Which of the Roller Coaster Tycoon series did you play? Did you play all of them?
Only the third one.
Ooh.
I put a lot of hours into that, and I'm right in saying you could mod, couldn't you? You could
Yes.
download additional assets,
Yes.
which I did exhaustively, and yeah, that was actually I've got like if I'm gonna reference Inside Out here, core memory.
Okay.
Was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 with my brother, and he brought a bottle of wine, unbeknownst to my dad, and that was the first time I got drunk. Was playing
my
RCT3
God.
with my brother, and I got way too drunk, and then he was like, "Okay, night," and I was just sat there in my room like, "What is this?"
That is outstanding. That is outstanding. So of course,
It's delightful.
if like most of us who were big fans of the Roller Coaster Tycoon franchise, when you first heard about Planet Coaster,
Can you tell there's a French man in chat? What kind of wine was it?
what is white wine? What kind of wine? It was.
Tell me about the wine.
I want to judge you now.
It was white wine, yes.
Oh, I went like the first wine I ever got drunk on was called Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill, and it was 99 cents a bottle. If that will tell you what kind of wine that was.
Probably like our Lambrini.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like drunk high school kids wine.
Mhm.
So when you first heard the news about Planet Coaster, like that first Frontier, or it wasn't even Frontier yet, was it? Because they were still, it was still being developed by the RTC people, wasn't it? It changed hands at some point, didn't it?
Not 100%, but I do remember the first time I heard about it was I was a bit late to the game actually. I think it was later than all of the alphas. It was Nerd Cubed.
Oh my god, yes, I love Nerd Cubed. Yes.
Back when he was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had early access and was showing it off. And I remember this bit specifically where he was zooming into the grass because of how high detailed the grass is. And I just remember being like, yes, this is what I want.
Yes.
From a theme park game, the grass is even good.
Yes, I was super excited too. I was I want to say the first person that I got to see play it was James Turner. Who like primarily as a Sims person now, but used to play RTC3 or RCT3 and played Planet Coaster all the time. But so you were instantly like I'm on board for this. From the first time you saw it, right?
Absolutely, 100%. And it's weird because like I don't have I've never been obsessed with theme parks. Like I've only been to a couple, and I like Pleasurewood Hills was my home park, and I've been there countless times. But my actual knowledge and obsession of theme parks is kind of non-existent, really. So I don't know what exactly about theme parks. I think it was just the first fully fleshed, full sandbox game of this level. I don't know, but I think that's what excites me the most about it. Obviously, theme parks are cool.
Yeah, they're fantastic. I mean, I love theme parks. I love rides. I love everything about a theme park, roller coasters. But I really don't give a shit about doing a whole lot of research on stuff that's not necessary to research. So like, I just ride roller coasters. I don't really, know about them. I'm definitely not
Yeah.
Nurchacho in that regard. So when you first got Planet Coaster, what was the first thing that you built?
Oh goodness. I did quite a few just like really bad part. Like like where everything is just kind of like disconnected. Like it's just
Yep.
like a random path and then you just plonk down a flat ride and then the queue just kind of like winds to it and like everything's just like a mess. And it was just
Yeah.
like a lot of that on repeat. So a lot of bad stuff. And then I don't know what the first I started
Yes.
creating
Yes,
a I created a I started doing a Pleasurewood Hills oh my god, words. A recreation of Pleasurewood Hills.
Welcome to my life.
And I started posting pictures of that on Reddit and people liked it. So I guess that was like my first bit of like validation.
Yeah.
Which made me want to build more and get better.
Which, of course, you're absolutely one of the best in the game. So you definitely achieved the get better part. Who back in those early days were you watching on YouTube?
I was literally just gonna say, Geekism for me.
Oh, Geekism is absolutely one of my favorites. I love Jaunty.
Yeah,
Wonderful guy.
I'm not quite sure what he's doing with himself now. I know a lot of stuff has changed.
Yeah.
But well, yeah, when he was doing Planko, I just admired his work and even his Planet Zoo stuff. And I'm not even a big fan of Planet Zoo.
Yeah, same. Yeah, KR just asked if you have Planet Zoo or if you play Planet Zoo.
Yeah, I have Zoo, and it's just this weird thing where I boot it up and I'll play it for about an hour, and then suddenly I'm like, okay, I'm bored, bye.
Same. That's exactly me in my relationship with Planet Zoo. Like exactly the same.
I can't even pinpoint the reason. I wish I could, because I really enjoy it, and like my current thing I'm working on, I'm really happy with, but I can only stand it for about an hour or two.
Molo says nothing will beat.
Oh yeah, that's
Hills.
John T's Park, isn't it?
I was always a really big fan of Jaunty and Masked Bandit, and I really enjoyed Mike Sheets, but his content was super sporadic.
Yeah, I found out about Mike through Jaunty.
Yeah.
I think he brought him in to do some work on one of his parts. But yeah, his foliage is incredible.
I think with his landscaping, Mike's landscaping is extraordinary. I think with Zoo, it's always just like you just spend it going, I wish we had these pieces in Planet Coaster.
Yes, 100%. I think that's what it is. Like, I enjoy the ability to place stuff and it to look even more HD and realistic. But then it is that thing. I'm just like, yeah, but I just wish I was building this stuff in Planet Coaster.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know why though, because like I love the idea of setting up these habitats for the animals and I always bring I prolong the aging of the animals because I want to like only have like a few of them and I know them all by name and like really create like a small zoo that I feel like I'm owning and managing, but
yeah,
it's just something.
Yeah,
I don't know what
just
it
something. Is. Flo says, I tend to build habitats to wonder what animal should I put here. Yeah. I have built a coffee shop and a gift shop in my zoo. Like, that's legitimately all I've done.
I'll tell you, a huge problem for me is DLC. I don't have any of the DLCs for Zoo, and I refuse to pay for them all.
Yep.
And I feel like I I can't get the full potential of the game because I don't have them. But equally, I feel like it's an extortionate amount to pay to get everything.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
That's my opinion.
I like that opinion. So, welcome back. Welcome back, Plip. You prefer Zoo at the moment. You have a project in Plan Code, but the trigger work is so annoying. So, yeah, we can just try not to fire the questions too rapidly because chat is moving along a little bit, and I don't want to miss anybody's questions either. But so, talking about Planet Coaster and Frontier, we've all been so excited. So many of us have loved this game for a long time. And you talked a bit about the grass when it first came out, but what was your very best favorite feature when you started to kind of get into the meat of the game, and really get into it? What was the thing that you were the most excited about having?
I think it was it's something that doesn't interest you at all, I know, but it's the level of detail you could go into with park management.
Yeah.
I was kind of fascinated in that I could color their uniforms. I could set up the work rosters to say exactly where I want which staff member to be working. Just that ultimate control over the park, and it's again what I was saying about the zoo thing. I love the idea of just like having a full kind of like God view of how my park is run, and I don't think it's something that many people tend to do. But like, so now my current park that I'm working on, a very Welsh park, like I know which staff members are manning the food shop at the front. I know which ones are working in the main entrance. I know the janitor I've allocated him to work out front of the park. Stuff like that. Like I love that feeling of that I am the manager of this park and I do know that guy and what he's supposed to be doing. And I can see that he's doing the thing that I've told him to do. And that's really satisfying for me.
So what you're trying to tell us is that Moomin Littlesocks likes a little bit of control.
I don't know what you're trying to insinuate.
Moomin,
in my own little way. It's very satisfying.
Yeah.
To know that what you intend is actually happening, and that they are when they are going for their break, they are going into that staff room that you built particularly for them to go to, and my security guards, the security office that I set up, it's really nice to see them walk to that and have their break.
So you actually, like, when you build a park, you actually watch your park.
Yes.
Like you just sit there and enjoy watching it and watching the little flurry of activity within it.
I think there's obviously the times where you'll be building for ages, and we all do it. You get to that point where you realize for the last 10 minutes you've just been spinning the camera around for just like not building anything, just looking at stuff.
Why do I feel called out about this?
I think everybody does it, and I think it's those moments where maybe instead of spinning the camera around, I'm actually just watching the running of the park, and it's really important to see, oh, that thing isn't working properly. Like if I see that one of the shops has got no staff member, well, why hasn't it? Like, is their staff room too far away, or do I not have enough staff members? Stuff like that.
Yeah, that kind of stuff drives me crazy. Used to play Theme Hospital, Grumpier Face Man. I've seen people play Theme Hospital. I want to say Jaunty played it for a while. I think Geekism played it for a while.
Yeah, I played it back in the day. I'll get there. Don't worry. 2 Point Hospital is the successors of that, really, isn't it? And
yeah,
I couldn't see myself getting into it because of the lack of realism. Theme Hospital was fun back in the day because it was back when games were just about being silly and fun.
Yeah.
Whereas now we have the ability to have realistic games and management games. When it comes to hospitals, that's why I love Project Hospital, because it's completely true to life.
I got you. So, Kara wants to know, do you name your staff members? And Plip wants to know, what's your favorite bush?
um, no, the only time I've renamed my staff members were for Little Rock Ridge and Little Treasure Cove, where I name the staff after people collabing. So there is a poetry slam walking around Little Treasure Cove.
That will never cease to make me laugh.
I think that's the only time that I have renamed them. And my favorite bush. I mean, the ones I use most often. Oh, probably Green Bush 3.
Let's
I
go
would
take
say.
a look at Green Bush 3. So, this, but I know that you don't use it like this. You use it like this. And like this. You
know me
twist it
so
all
well.
around. I know. 'Cause you
But I
got
think
those-
Green Bush 3, I'm right in saying, is the smallest of the three.
Yes. I believe yes.
Can do the most with it.
Yes.
But I tend to I'll take a Green Bush 3 and then I'll take one of the darker ones. Is it the forest bushes? The ones on the left.
Alex is saying, didn't you rename them in a very British park?
Oh, I named them after people who named rides. Yeah, I got people to comment names of the rides, and if their name was picked, I would rename the staff member.
So we've got some of your background on games that you like, and we've got some background on your name. But what is the untold YouTube origin story? How did that come about?
Me doing YouTube.
Yeah.
I decided to build a park. Actually, no, it goes back earlier. Let's go back. So what I wanted was to build a small park that, because I thought to myself, I never actually properly go in and just manage a park. And I love this idea of managing it and then seeing it as time goes on, and like doing ride swaps and like recoloring stuff, but like treating it true to life. So what I wanted to do was throw together a mini park, a realistic British mini park, and so that I could then just have that as like my park that I managed. When I thought about doing that, I remember the conversation actually with my partner, and I said, I'm thinking about just recording me building this and then maybe just putting it on YouTube. And then as I thought about that more, and I was like, oh, well, if I'm going to do this, why don't I do it properly? So what can I do different? Because I think every YouTube channel needs to have a unique selling point. If I just upload the content, it's just going to be the same as anybody else. So I was like, what do I have? I can be very dry and sarcastic, and
You can?
I can talk.
What?
So I thought I'll do a bit of narration over it, and I'll make it a bit of a funny introduction. And at that point, it was just I talked at the beginning, and then I just showed the time lapse, and then that was it. And then as time went on, people asked for more of me, which is very nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, essentially at the start, it was literally just going to be me uploading me building a park, and just for recording's sake.
Yeah.
But then the speed that the channel grew was mad, absolutely mad.
It
like-
actually, it really was. Because I remember
yeah.
kind of seeing you on Reddit. Somebody had recommended you on Reddit. It's like literally the only time I have ever gone to Reddit. That's it. That's it. The one and only time. And
I'm so glad you did.
yeah, me too. I was looking at Planet Coaster forums, and somebody had said, if you really want to watch somebody who's amazing, you've got to check out this guy. And I think you had just put out the very first episode of A Very British Park at that point. And I was like, oh, he's a smartass. He's talented. He's got a great voice. I really, really like this guy. So I came back And I told my stream, I was like, I found a new Planet Coaster person! And we were all like super, super serious. Undead, be nice. Be nice.
That's
Undead.
all I have to say to Undead.
Felt like a second wave with Chacho and Moo. That's exactly what it felt like. I was like, there are people out there creating content on YouTube right now that are going to bring popularity back to this game, and Moomin Littlesocks is one of them. Like that, without a doubt. I was so excited that you were there, and then I think
that's the thing. Like, I did it kind of thinking, like, accepting the fact that I wasn't attempting to bring anything back, because later on I was having a conversation with Johnny Five Alive, and he said to me the reason that I stood out to him was that I got as many subscribers as I did with a 6-year-old game, which is true, and like it's very flattering to hear that from him. But I think the fact that I went in just like without a care, like I wasn't striving for it,
right?
I just wanted to share what I was doing, but then people were enjoying it, so then it just kind of progressed, and then I guess I just became a YouTuber somehow.
Yeah, well, that's pretty wild. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, like, the first time you came into my channel, I nearly lost my mind. I tried to play it cool, but I don't know if I did a really good job of it. But I was like, oh my god!
You did. You sounded very...
I want to say you were like at like 300 or 300 subscribers at the time, something like that. And yeah, like your rate of acceleration is nuts.
Yeah. I think I had got to 1,000 within the first, which something like that.
Desired Excel. Hi, how are you? Welcome into the channel. So Moomin, Ches says, looking back on Little Rock Ridge, what would you do different now if you were to create a Western theme mini park again?
Difficult, really, because with all of the collab parks, I'm just guided by the other people building. So each time I would receive a new blueprint and put it into the park, my build for that episode would be largely based on what they'd already done. So essentially what I'm saying is I was lazy and I just copied.
Okay, but because no, seriously, like organizing a bunch of streamers and YouTubers is anything but lazy. Yeah.
That was the biggest challenge to overcome.
Yeah.
We won't name names, but there was one that I think I was chasing them until about like 3 days before their episode was supposed to go live.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the Slam Fam. Sorry, man.
It's fine. They've since apologized for that, but yeah, I mean it was always going to be difficult. Like it was however many people, I can't remember. I don't even remember how many people were in Little Rock Ridge. Quite a few, like 10 or something.
There were quite a few, yeah.
So I don't know what I would do differently. It was a learning experience for me because I was just taking from all of these brilliant creators in both seasons of it, and every time I would take something from them and go, well, that's a brilliant idea, I would just take that and keep that in my bank of Planko knowledge. And so it was just, yeah, it was a learning experience for me.
Yeah.
From such incredible people. And I just spent the entire time like thinking about how mad it was that all of these people were willing to collaborate with me, which was amazing.
Yeah, that was really cool. I feel like I think like the Planet Coaster community is a lot like that though. I didn't know it was so open either when I first started, but everybody is super happy that people are still playing this game, you know? Yeah. And so we're all here willing to kind of help each other out and do stuff like that.
And surprisingly, Undead, it wasn't Johnny. Johnny was actually incredibly excited to do his build. He did it in one night and he kept DMing me like every half an hour with screenshots, which was nice. Intense, but nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he was probably really honored. I mean, when somebody wants to showcase your work, it's such a huge honor. Yeah, it's a very exciting thing. A road
Well, it
trip
was
to the
it.
dev studios and interview them about when they. I'm the interviewer. What are you talking about? That's my job. Even though Johnny did spoil his entry to the series on 2 occasions. What's up, Wolf Daddies? How are ya?
He did indeed.
So, what
That's
inspired?
cool. How can you do that?
How can you do what?
Wolf Daddy has shown that they're listening only.
Oh yeah, there's you know the place that has like your where you can show whether you're a Prime member or whatever. I don't see it in my chat right now, but it's usually like in the left side of the chat box. You can click on that and then it will change your status. Like you can say that you're watching but not.
Well, that's fun. It's
Yeah.
probably because I'm in mod view that I don't ever see it.
Yeah. Mooms. Velocity's been meaning to ask, have you settled in the new job well?
Very well, thank you. I think I've been there about 6 months or so, and everybody's being very nice to me, which is good, and I'm enjoying it. So yes, thank you.
So, wait a minute. It's an interesting debate. You watch Bro Coaster, you see how to make a drinks cart, for example, with no TMTK and still feel guilty stealing stuff. But for console players, you're basically a set of alpha beta, right? You have to remind yourself there are only so many pieces. Yeah, I mean, I think it is an interesting debate. And I build without TMTK sometimes, and I build with TMTK a lot. Most people know that. And I've built drink carts both ways. I think Moomin has as well, and I think it just comes down to scale. I'd rather have something that's to scale, you know, to the appropriate scale that I like. And this is actually like the structure. Oh, we have an autosave. Hold on to your hats, kids. The structure itself is nearly all art shapes, you know? Like, I don't know. What I'm moving, you do the same thing. You love TMTK and you also put limits on yourself with TMTK. So
I'm quite ruthless with my collection. I do a purge quite frequently, where I get rid of stuff that I haven't been using at all. Because some of it, like I go on there and I go, oh, that's really nice, and I get it, and then I never use it. So yeah, I am quite, yeah, as I said, ruthless, and I'll just get rid of it because I know how much TMTK can affect the game's performance.
yeah, like a very lengthy autosave, you mean?
Something like that.
That was pointed, Moomin.
I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, I try to keep as little as I can on downloaded.
Yeah. But I mean, and Plip, to kind of address the stealing thing. I mean, honestly, when people ask me to blueprint something and put it on the workshop, or when people ask me exactly how I built something so that they can copy it themselves, I'm honored. You know, like it's I don't see that as a bad thing. I don't see it as stealing. I see that, like you said, there are limited pieces. And there are certain things that other people do, and I'm like, oh, that's better than my way. I'm going to do it that way from now on. And I'm sure that people do it to me, and people do it to Moomin as well. As a matter of fact, I've seen a couple of like exact copies of your parks, Moo. Yeah.
Some asked for permission, and others didn't. Either way, as you said, it's a compliment. Either way.
What happened to the Halloween park we both did last year for Channel 5 Gaming? You never saw his coverage of it.
There's a reason for that.
Moomin, you can take that one.
Let's just say it took a fair amount of time for us to stop fuming. And yeah, I was very proud of what we did, but I have chosen to forget about that whole thing.
Yes, correct.
I don't know what had upset him that day, but he was not in a good mood.
Yeah. Yeah, I cried.
Yeah, it felt like it.
I was devastated.
I don't think I finished watching the spotlight, to be honest.
But yeah, so we'll move on because we're definitely keeping it positive. Those 4-way trampoline things you get at fairs. Mass Bandit did it, and you were actively trying to find other pieces for the same job. It seems silly not trying to seem like copying and steal. I mean, yeah, but you know, it's not stealing. Trust me, everybody borrows from everybody. Mooms, have you ever thought of going back to Old Park and adding either holiday events or new areas to the park?
Well, it's funny actually, and I'm going to shoot myself in the foot here for saying it out loud, but I realised that I think at the end of Very British Park, I actually say there will be updates where I go back and change and update things, which I never did, but I think I will.
I mean,
I think I might do I don't know if it'd be a series or not because I don't know if there'd be enough content, but I think I would go back and actually I did. There is a version on my computer of Worthington Farms dressed up for Halloween that I just never used, with like pumpkins everywhere. And
aw, I
was
love
adorable.
that.
I think it was because I was going to do that and I was going to change the dark ride to like a spooky horror dark ride. But,
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
just never got around to it.
So Velocity is saying, if the Welsh Park doesn't feature an arrow looper, there's strong potential time for them to become offended. And telling me, Poe, don't let him offend me. I mean, it is what it is.
I don't even know why it's supposed to. I know literally nothing about coasters.
You know what, Moomin, would be interesting, because Plip is saying a series revamping it would be wonderful. It might be kind of fun to have the original creators of, like, if you did Little Rock Ridge or Little Treasure Cove, go back and like Halloweenify each other's.
That's true.
Like, mix it up. I think that would be a lot of fun. That'd be really cool. Hi, Dump and Change. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Very true.
So what was the inspiration for doing those parks? Because they're such a unique idea, and the content creators are so excited. Like, seriously, getting chosen to do one is probably easily one of the biggest honors that I have had in streaming and Planet Coaster playing. So what was the inspiration, or what was the little seed of an idea that was planted that grew into that?
Are you ready for this answer?
I am.
I can't remember.
Oh, spicy.
Can't remember. I don't. Oh no. So, well, one part of it, the no TMTK and DLC, was because the console version was coming out, and I put my content creator hat on and went, that's a very topical thing to do at the time. And it did go down very well. In terms of creating content that was for both communities, because I know a lot of, and still now, console players, rightly so, get very annoyed that they can't do certain things. So I thought it'd be interesting not just to go, hey, look, we can do it. It was more to say, can we do it? Like, can we create the builds to the same level without any of that stuff?
Yes.
I am happy to say that they did. I can't speak for myself, but they absolutely did.
Hi, everyone knows Dave. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Very clever.
Everyone knows Dave. Do we know Dave?
We do know Dave. I know Dave.
Well, everyone knows
You
Dave.
will know Dave. Trust me, everyone will
know Dave.
know Dave. Yes.
I'm going to change my username to I know Dave.
I like it. How many times am I going to rotate this light before I get it right? Have to agree with Poet. It's a great honor to be asked to make something. Yeah, Ches, your contribution was not less. Okay, all right. First of all, Ches, you're getting a Poet pep talk. Okay, it's going to be a lecture pep talk, a pep lecture. All right, Ches, your contribution was no less than any other player who created something for that park. In fact, your contribution was incredibly important because it gave us the feel of the park. It gave us our first look at what that park was going to be. You carry the weight, the responsibility on your shoulders to giving us all our first impression and our introduction. So I would say what you did was incredibly important, and stop minimizing what you do. You deserve better than that. You're going to be haunted by I Know Dave's now.
I agree with everything you just said.
Thank you.
And that is my insightful addition.
Yeah. I like your insight.
Hit you
So,
with that
oh.
do-do-do-do.
What did I do?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hit you with that do-do-do-do.
what's up, Marcus? How you doing? Huh? What?
Undead clearly isn't paying attention.
Undead's just poking things.
Yeah. No, Chez's sign was a work of art, and as he said, it was the gateway to the park, so it was amazing.
What?
And he might just be doing the same for the next one.
Ooh, excitement. So the next one is clue us in on the theme for anyone who might not know.
I can't remember. Have I announced the theme? Well, here goes. You might be hearing this first because I can't remember. Yes, we're doing a third version, and it is a sci-fi park.
So, I mean, that makes sense. You're going with the original themes that were available in the base game because, of course,
It's true.
these
Like there
are
weren't many
no
options left,
DLC.
but it's
Yes.
only either going to be that or fantasy.
Alex, they're called turnstiles.
Turnstile.
Turnstiles. Yeah, these little doodads
Turnstile.
right here. Turnstiles. Sorry.
Turnstile.
I just got to. I've got to be British and don't say any R's instead of American and sounding like a pirate.
Oh my god, what beautiful turnstiles.
I know. Well, glad to stop by a short time. Have fun and Mooms. Use that Halloween save this year. Give us an event. Do some. Well, okay. I'm just going to plug something for myself right now, Wolf Daddies. Anybody who plays Planet Coaster, if you join my Discord, you will have the opportunity to participate in an amazing Halloween contest. It is a blueprint contest. I don't care if you use TMTK. I don't care if you use all the DLCs. I don't care if you create a whole park or a tiny little ride or a plaza. It just has to be a blueprint, and it cannot contain anything that will get me kicked off of Twitch. Those are the rules. That's it. So
no giant penises then.
well, I didn't say that. We can. I mean,
Okay.
I found ways to make penises and
Then-
not get kicked off of Twitch.
My original idea can go ahead.
So, are you going to be building something for the contest, Moomin?
I will do everything in my power to, yeah.
Yeah, nice. I'm going to have to see
I'm-
who I can get to help me judge.
Well, I mean, if you would rather me be a judge and I don't, then so then I can do that.
I mean, maybe you could just build like a showpiece and then be a judge, but no pressure to build the showpiece.
True. We'll talk.
I'll have my agent call yours, darling. We'll
Okay.
set it up. Fuck's sake. While console does limit a number of things, I appreciate having 4,000 guests in a park. Oh my goodness. Screw the guests. I don't like the guests. I don't like the workers. I don't like any of the bullshit. I just like to put things nice and make things that are cool.
From here, it looks like Brandon is like holding himself up on that archway.
Yeah, Brandon is
It looks like he needs support because he's had one when you're looking from behind.
yeah. Brandon's got great posture.
He does.
He's got good posture.
He's got something going on.
He's got a rod in his ass, but not a rod in his ass. I wish we could drown the guests like in old school RCT. Me too. He looks a little sweaty. He probably was drinking. He was, you know what he was doing? When he started his shift, he came down here to the brewery. He crawled into the back here and got into a barrel.
Speaking of which, I think I need another gin.
Yes, go get another gin. Will it take 2 seconds like last time, or...
So quick, you won't even realize I was gone.
Ah, okay. So after you've had a beer for breakfast, like Brandon has. Ooh, Brandon having beer for breakfast. Listen to all of that alliteration. Moomin has confirmed he has power. You only play Daisy. Dev work eats too much of your time. Aw. You can judge since you don't play and you watch others. Ah, you get a sausage roll with your beer. It will be a slow gin. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Kiara. So here's the theme, though. The theme for my Halloween build contest is your favorite childhood story or your favorite childhood book turned into something horror related. Like, I'm probably going to do Where the Wild Things Are because that's my favorite childhood book. But I'm going to make the monsters tear that little motherfucker up instead of making friends with him because that's sadistic and horrible. Wait, Dave's Fish Bar? Wait, okay, hold on. Everyone does know Dave! We pre-knew you before we knew you! Look at that! You've got your own chip shop. You even have a menu. You've got some really good pies, too. And a battered cheeseburger. Could you imagine? I've never had that before. I only ever had my first fish and chips last year when I went to England for the first time. I mean, it pays to be dating a British guy. You get things like fish and chips and Greg's sausage rolls. Wait. Oh, okay. Hold on. You said the magic word. Bam! We've got a Cumberland Sausage Company, baby! Oh, hell yes! Oh, check it out. That's based on one of my emotes. Baby. The contest will be live. Yes, it will. It will be October 30th, I believe. That's Sunday? Yeah. Well, I won't be going there. No vegan options. Because they took the chips in with everything else. Well, you don't know that. You don't know that. Besides, Undead, I already thought about you. You know, I think about you even though you don't think about me. This is your restaurant. This is your vegan restaurant. Look at this place. It's a gothic vegan barbecue restaurant. So shut your pie hole.
I'm back.
Hi.
I also did a wee because of the previous gin.
Ah, yes. Well, we were talking about sausage. Is.
Good lord.
I'm sorry, I said sausage and you choked. That was the best moment of my life.
Oh, I like the zebra aubergine. Sorry, eggplant.
Oh, the zebra aubergine is so fantastic, darling. I just can't even.
Sorry, a zebra eggplant.
That sounds so fucked up. Please don't ever do that again.
Oh my god, and a zebra peach too?
Stop it.
Ooh,
Okay, I'm
a
done.
new
Oh
subscriber.
my god, thank you so much for the sub, Bronwyn. I really appreciate that. Oh my god. Yeah, just pull back the stream and show your wife now she's in stitches too. You know, okay, you do have to say a very American park.
A very American park.
Now, if you were to build a very American park, I'm afraid to ask, what would that look like, Moomin?
Oh god. I literally wouldn't know where to start. I would be copying other people. Is the answer. Yeah, I've been to America. I've been to the Americas.
Oh, one
Um,
does frequent the Americas
but,
sometimes.
but my bank of knowledge isn't vast enough to do an American part. Because I feel like sorry, I'm treating this question as if it's serious, but let's treat it as if it was serious. um there's so many other people that could do it better than me who are actually American. So that is the reason that I would never do an American part.
Okay, fair enough.
Boom,
I
done.
mean, I disagree with you. I respectfully disagree with you, but fair enough.
It's very controversial.
Moomin since becoming YouTube famous. Oh, hey, Sunflower Mama, what's going on? How are you, Sunflower Mama? Actually, Sunflower Mama Moomin is a friend of mine that I've known since I was about 12 years old.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? Like way back in the dark ages before internet.
OG friend and
Or-
born in the same year.
And born in the same year. Yeah, actually born on the same day in the same month. We share an entire birthday.
Good lord.
I know.
Quite overwhelming.
Florida people. So mobile is whack, yes. We did start the teenage years together. We managed to make it out alive. Man, I'm completely derailed. Okay, so I'm gonna scoot. We'll come back to gaming, but I wanna get into a little bit of some spicy. I want some tea. Okay, I want some Moomin tea, right?
She wants me to spill the cup of tea.
I do. Oh my god, I had to explain to Slang what that meant. And it was the
What'd you do?
cutest thing because after I explained it to him, he like actually used it. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I was admiring Slang's effort to use Twitter earlier. I mean, I'm not very advanced with using technology, but I couldn't even figure out what Slang was trying to do, but I could tell that there was good intent there. There was something quoted, and then it was a link to my Twitter, I think, or a link to some.
I think he
Anyway.
was retweeting your tweet, wasn't he?
No, it was a quote, quoting something.
Oh,
But I don't know. I found it adorable either way.
you're stuck at the DMV. Oh God. Yeah, we did ride the backs of trucks. But okay, Moomin, since becoming YouTube famous, would you say you're a more politically correct social media user?
It's a good question.
I'm fucking not.
Yes. No. I would say I always was quite politically correct.
Moomin is a very well-behaved person.
I think being part of the LGBTQ plus blah 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 community, I'm how you say quite woke anyway. So like I feel like once you're part of the minority, you are then empathetic towards others.
Yes.
So you're already more aware of like your pronouns or the way you talk about a disability or a race.
Yep.
So no, I think in that sense I've always been that way. So good question then.
Yeah, it is a good question. It is a very good question. I've always been outspoken. I always will be. But I speak for people who might not be able to speak, you know.
Yes. No, I think you're even more in touch with what is politically correct, I think, than I am. But I think you say it in a more vocal way.
You're so polite.
I do have a way with words.
You do. I do say what I feel and believe. That is true, Sunflower Mama. So